A gated entry and a pathway lead to a dining room and patio at Lois's spot. Just off the main square in Sonoma, the Italian menu full of family recipes from Lucca make it a regular haunt for her. It's on East Napa Street in Sonoma and is called Della Santina's Trattoria.
My name is Quirico Salvatore Giovanni Della Santina. My grandfather is the originator of the Della Santina family food business in Lucca, and we had a bakery, a spaghetti factory, and a grocery store. I grew up actually in my grandmother's house, so I remember the taste of my grandmother with very simple food, but fresh and wholesome. Ravioli are the same recipe. The bread, we make fresh dessert because originally I'm a baker. We imported all the flavoring, the lemon, the rum, and from Italian, so they can get the same taste as Italian pastry shops.
Hi, my name is Rob Della Santina. We are enjoying our 20th year of business in beautiful Sonoma Valley. Our cooking here is traditional Tuscan country food. I like to call it Tuscan soul food. It is trattoria cooking. It is not a restaurant, so it tends to be more casual. We don't deviate too much. We try and stay authentic and traditional in the way we prepare our foods. If somebody put chicken in my pesto, my grandmother would definitely roll around in her grave.
The experience when you come here is to be transported and walk into the garden and be actually in Italy.
All right, Lois, as a fellow Sonoman, tell us about Della Santina's and why you go back regularly.
Well, I've been going to this restaurant probably at least 10, 15 years, even before I moved to Sonoma. But once I moved to Sonoma, it just was such a comfortable place to go. And Robert, the owner, he always greets me, and before you know it, he's always bringing a little something special over, something you didn't order, and it just makes the feeling of the hominess of the restaurant just great. Mm-hmm. And my favorite thing on the menu is the prawns doré, and they just melt in your mouth. And they also do the petrale doré in a beer batter, but the pasta can't be beat. And it's nice in the winter because there's an inside place, but in the summer, the patio is great, and they have little lights, and it's just a very endearing place to be.
And what did you eat when you went there, Ed?
I actually tried the, first of all, the antipasti plate, which I thought was terrific. You know, I'm so used to going to Italian restaurants where it feels or tastes very packaged, and this one was very fresh, so I really enjoyed that.
It's big, too.
It's huge.
So just beware, it's big.
And, yeah, you get so much with it. And then I tried as an entree the pappardelle with the duck ragu and thought that was really good. I would have preferred the pasta a bit more al dente, but, you know, that's what you get with homemade. Right. Sometimes it gets a little wet, but I thought the food was very satisfying. But I will tell you, what I really thought was outstanding was the service. I just feel like, to your point, it's just very homey. The waiters seem to know everybody's name. I kind of felt left out because I wasn't a regular.
Most of them have been with Robert for 10, 15 years. Yeah. It's a whole family of...
And it's family, the Della Santinas, right?
Exactly.
So Robert, who actually, did you have wine when you went?
Because, I did. Well, I actually had the Prosecco.
Oh, you had Prosecco.
Yes,
right,
and it was very tasty, and it actually went with everything that we had. The one thing that I did want to mention was, you know, as I went into the restaurant, I wasn't aware it was all in different sections, and you know, I noticed as I went to the restroom later on that there was a quieter section in the back, and we were seated definitely in a very small table in front, and I kind of felt like, okay, that's probably more the first class section, and maybe I was in the economy. I kind of felt like I was in a Did you feel that way too?
I felt like that too because I had the same experience. I was in the front and I went to the bathroom. That's the only way I saw the back.
Yeah.
And we were in it was almost a different vibe up in the front. So then when I went to the back, I saw this nice patio that would have been beautiful on a nicer day. It was raining that day, but it would have been beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
But I did feel like maybe I had chosen actually a wrong day to go there because it might have been a nicer experience to be outside and on a nicer warm day. And there were a lot of kids in there too. It was kid friendly.
You can kind of, now that you know, you can sort of direct people and say, ask for the back room.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly right.
And when you went, what did you have to eat?
I had a spinach ravioli with mushroom sauce. And I thought it was okay, but I thought it was a little underwhelming just because I was in Sonoma.
Okay, the kiss of death.
It's okay. I mean, I was in Sonoma, so I was expecting this unparalleled dining experience, and there's so many great restaurants up there that just are so memorable, and it didn't quite live up to what
And what
my
about the service?
expectations were.
Because Ed was saying the service to him was something that was special.
I think that the service was really good. I felt that they were very attentive and they were very nice.
The thing about this restaurant that I like best is I always can get in. They're warm. They're friendly.
Right, that's true.
It might not be like, you know, 5-star quality, but
But
I
you
love
get
it.
treated
I
very
love
well.
it.
And again,
That's
I think
true.
with being in wine country, there is a California wine list, you know, peppered certainly with Italian selections that are lovely. But they do a wine club. The Enoteca Della Santina.
that's
Robert
nice.
does
Right.
an interesting wine club. So,
That's cool.
you know, there is a wine focus and a wine country focus to the place.
It's
All right, now desserts. Go,
Okay.
honey. You tell us about your desserts.
So I'm a chocolate lover, originally from Hershey, PA, so I love chocolate.
yeah.
And I had a chocolate mousse cake, and I thought the chocolate mousse part was good, but then they drenched it in like an amaretto sauce with candied cherries, which made it taste very artificial to me.
I thought the tiramisu was actually quite good and definitely world class.
their specialty.
That's their specialty.
Right.
But I will give them points for giving me a free glass of Muscat. Did you get that too?
I didn't get a free. What
Really?
they did for me was I was deciding between two desserts, two chocolate desserts, and I didn't know what to choose. And they actually gave me the second one to take home because I couldn't
nice.
decide. I thought that was really, really
They
nice.
do that with everybody, and they didn't
That
know
was
who
nice.
you were.
They don't.
So
Yeah,
they-
so I
everybody
really
gets like a
appreciate
little treat. It's
That was
amazing.
great. Yeah.
Right.
But I think it's more the ambiance. The back is wonderful, like for a Sunday brunch.
That would
I
be
bet.
nice.
To sit outside. And,
Yeah.
All right, Lois, this is your restaurant, so give us a quick summary of Della Santina.
A little family gem in the wine country. I love it.
All right, Joanna?
I thought that the food was good, but I don't think I would drive an hour and a half to go to this restaurant again.
Okay, and Ed, your feelings.
Family style Italian, just make sure you ask for the upgrade.
If you would like to try Della Santina's Trattoria, it's on East Napa Street at 1st Street East in Sonoma. The telephone number is 707-935-0576. It's open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $35.